They would not have nobody available at a place like this. Let me out of here. Right now I'm picking up a load that I got through a broker, going a total of about 160 miles. I got it for slightly over $3 a mile. I'm about 30 minutes ahead of schedule right now for the initial pickup. I've kind of walked all through this place, so I'm just kind of realizing that they may be on lunch. After about 5 minutes or so between the storage area and the main office area, I figured they may have just left the building open and went on break, or could possibly be in the restroom. I still got 20 minutes or so before I'm scheduled to arrive. And I took this load for a little less than what I normally would, just to kind of try to build a relationship with the broker. It's still over $3 a mile, but in my opinion, I should have got maybe an extra $150 to $200 because it is a driver assist. Right now, I don't know what I'm facing pertaining to loading, but here shortly, we'll find out. It's currently Thursday, August 7th, and this load is scheduled for a 12 p.m. pickup. But the good thing about it is it doesn't deliver until 7 a.m. tomorrow morning. Me being right now about 10 minutes from home, I can get loaded and then kind of take a break. I've been running for the last 4 or 5 days straight. And yeah, it's about time for me to just do some things at home and get right back to it. Upon my completion of the carrier packet for this particular broker, they advised me that it was required that I use Macro Point, which is a tracking app that a lot of brokers use for carriers once they're loaded. And I've been in contact with multiple brokers over the course of the last week or so. I always tell you guys, get a lot of hits through a lot of different resources. I got my little system set up and it's cost effective, but yeah, I've been in contact with a few brokers over the course of the last week or so and just getting a feel for how they operate. I was also watching some content on Mark's channel last night where a broker gave out some information that, in my opinion, was highly revealing. And one of the most interesting things that I took from that conversation was that that particular broker expected to profit more than the carrier for the particular loads that he dispatches. So if a load has $4,000 in it, he expects to make at least $2,000. And just being 100% honest, in my opinion, I don't quite agree with that.
The weirdest thing that's ever happened to me here, which it could have just been free coincidence, but I like to say that we got a ghost. I named it Bob. Which color was this? Oh.
So it turned out to be 8 caskets and a series of boxes. Yeah, whatever else we got coming on, it should just be able to sit on the floor. So after a conversation at the pickup with the ship clerk, we may be dealing with a double broker situation. Something else that I had already noticed was within the tracking, it's 2 different brokers listed. First thing I did upon realizing that was contact the factoring company and find out if the company that provided me this load was actually factorable. And that would be something that I would advise you to do if you were to find yourself in this type of situation. On a positive note, I did find out from the factoring company that this particular broker was factorable. But there's another broker that was listed first, whom I believe the broker that provided me the load got it from. You have to stay aware in these type of situations. It's a lot going on pertaining to freight brokers and so forth. Right now I'm approximately 25 minutes from my drop location, pretty much on the border of Illinois and St. Louis. Now, I've been kind of looking at not only Amazon, but DAT as well. Just kind of trying to see what may be coming out of here this evening. Just finishing up with the casket delivery, and while those guys were unloading, I was on the load board. I found a load about 30 miles away in St. Louis, and it's going back to Melrose Park. So right now I'm kind of going back and forth with the broker, trying to figure something out. Had to jump out, check with the staff. The door was part of the way down. If I actually would have pulled in, it looked like I would have made it, but I actually would have pretty much tore that whole overhead door down to this inside dock. Gotta be careful. Okay. So I just completed a repeat pickup with the broker on these casket deliveries. This particular run is going a total of 113 miles. And I took the last run at what I would call somewhat of a loss. This one, I did much better. I was able to get the broker up to 700 for the 113 miles. The last load went a total of 160 miles. I was able to negotiate $510. This load was going 113 miles. I was able to negotiate 700 even. They had it posted for 650. I requested 700. They offered 675. Once I found out it was a driver assist, I requested the 750 total, which they agreed to. Right now I'm fueling up about 10 minutes from the pickup location. I got a little bad news. I was hoping by me being loaded before 1 p.m., I could shoot this to 2 hours over to the drop location and get unloaded today, as opposed to tomorrow at 7 a.m. But when I talked to the broker, they informed me that they have a specified unload crew. So I wouldn't be able to go directly over, and I would have to hold it overnight. Now, it's not an issue. I charged accordingly. As I stated, I got this for $700. But I was just hoping that I could get unloaded early. That way I had the opportunity to make some more money tonight. It is what it is. Today being Monday, August 11th. I was able to secure this right after 7 a.m. I got the rate con by 7:30. This is my second round with this particular broker pertaining to these casket deliveries. From what I'm getting, they have these Monday through Thursday. And it seemed like they may be kind of taking a liking to me. So I'm hoping that I can secure these more often than not in the future. This particular run is going 113 miles total from pick to drop. And I got it for a total payout of $700, $6.19 per mile. Now, my initial load that I booked with this broker Thursday of last week, I got that load for $510. It was going a total of 160 miles. The total payout was $3.22 per mile. And kind of the lesson in this is sometimes you have to prove yourself. And initially, you may have to take a lesser rate in order to secure a better rate in the future. Something else that I always advise is that when you get these loads, you almost want to over communicate. I'm advising them when I show up to the origin. I'm advising them once I'm loaded. I'm advising them once I'm offloaded. Like I said, you want to over communicate. You don't want the broker to be constantly calling you trying to get an update, which some brokers would just do that regardless. But you definitely want to be doing your part in communicating effectively. It's currently approximately 1:10 p.m. Seeing that I can't proceed to the drop location, I'm gonna head home about 10 to 15 minutes away, at which time I'll probably catch up on some editing, run a live stream. I got some questions about when I was gonna do the next one of those. So yeah, I'm gonna do some things at home, waste some time, pop up and go drop this thing. But as usual, I appreciate everybody for tuning in. If you made it to this point in the video, hit the like button. And as usual, you guys stay safe out there, take it easy, and have a good one. Appreciate you.